Hello, everybody. Well, a couple of technical scares here, but I think I'm even losing my hair tie. I haven't lost my religion yet. Well, anyway, good morning. Let's see who's here. Paula, Patrick, Carla, Andrea. Hello. I was thinking of you especially the other day. Hey, Molly. Hi. Molly and friend. Hey, hi, friend. And Jim, awesome, good. Okay, so we're going to, I think in the next few weeks we're going to focus on, we're going to do light meditation and sun and build our prana shakti for all that we need to be strong for. So let's begin. Let's begin sitting comfortably as possible. And I'm going to share the screen. And if you're new to chanting or you're not sure you're into it, that's okay. This will be just a way, also it's a way to connect to breathing, begin to focus the mind, etc. So mitraya namaha. Mitra is the friendly light of the sun, so representative of this indiscriminate giving of itself to the world, no matter our virtue. Is one way. So you can think of it as like a constant friend. So let's take a moment and just a couple of breaths to check in. Notice body state and any sensations that stand out to you. And then noticing the pace of the breath, how, on the slow or quicker side, just observing that. Okay, and then we'll start with chanting Om. So I'll start and join me. Just a long Om. Om. Again like that. One more time. Ram. Please try that. Ram. More times. Ram. Ram. Listen again. Mitraya namaha. Mitraya namaha. A couple more times. Mitraya namaha. Mitraya namaha. Now listen to the whole phrase once, and then we'll do it 2 more times together. Om Ram Mitraya namaha. Together. Om Ram Mitraya namaha. Om Ram Good. Let's bring the hands over the chest. As you inhale, let the arms open wide. As you exhale, let them return to the chest, linking body movement to breath movement. And then as you inhale, arms just a smidgen higher. Exhale, return to the heart. A couple more times, each time perhaps a little higher within your comfort. Good. When you come back, join your palms together, and then we'll interlace the fingers and just rub the heels of the hands to and fro, just to warm that up a little bit. Good. And then if it's comfortable, you can invert the palms as you inhale, that move either forward or up. Sweet stretch. Exhale, come back, heels of the hands together, maybe even a little bit of pressure of the heels of the hands into each other. Try that one more time. Inhaling, extending from the sitting bones towards the heels of the hands. Exhale, abdomen draws in gradually as we return. And then one more time, just bring the palms, lengthen the fingers, hands together. Good. All right, let's come to hands and knees. Transition to hands and knees. Letting the spine begin to move a little bit now in different directions. So come to all fours, and as you feel the inhale, when you do inside the chest, let it lift your sternum a bit. Head tilts up pleasantly. As you exhale, bow your head as you shift your hips towards your heels. Nice. As you inhale, coming forward gradually to all fours, sternum is slowly lifting away from the navel, and at the end the head tilts up. Yeah. Exhale, the head begins to bow as you shift back towards the heels, abdomen flowing in towards the back of your body. Go ahead now, a couple more times, following the pace of your breath. Yes, good, good. At the end, the elbows can settle a bit. Mm-hmm. Good. And when you exhale the next time, pause and rest there for an extra breath or two in the folded position. And let's add one more movement here, if it's appropriate for you. If not, you can repeat what we just did. When you inhale now, you're going to lift your arms and stand on your knees, raising your arms to that open upward orientation we explored. Good. And exhale, bow back to where you were kneeling, forward bend. You could say child's posture. Yeah. And try that now a couple more times. Inhaling, chest expands, standing on the knees. Good. Beautiful. When you exhale, you bend forward. Go ahead like that in your own timing again. Okay, good. And then after this next one, we'll let that be. So gradually finishing that. And can we now just take a gradual transition, nothing too choreographed, just find your way to standing, please. So we come to stand and we feel the soles of the feet on the ground. And we'll let the arms hang loosely at the sides. Feel the dome of your skull and how it moves towards the dome of the sky, earth below, sky above. And as you receive the inhale, now let's let the arms come up to about shoulder height to begin with. Beautiful. Exhale, arms come back down. Kind of simple, but focusing on breath and body. Try that again. The inhale will carry your arms to about shoulder height gradually. Good. Nice. Exhale, descend. And then go a couple more times where the arms travel past shoulder height to a place where the chest is open and spacious. Exhale, as your arms descend, the abdomen is hollowing towards your spine. Good. Like that at your own pace. Excellent. Now we continue. Option to, as you lift the arms, lift the heels. So you may want to try, as you inhale, shift the weight into the balls of the feet and the heels rise a little bit or maybe fully. Exhale, aiming as much as we can to lower the hands and the heels at the same time. Explore that again for yourself. Good. Okay, and then after this one, that's fine if you're finishing. After this one, we'll let that be. So we'll turn out the right foot to about a 30 or 45 degree angle, and then stride your left foot forward. Kind of a somewhat deep stance relative to your stability. Okay, now let's try this, friends. So warrior variation, hands at the heart. Okay. So first time we're going to inhale and we're going to bend the front knee and open the arms wide. Urine your chest forward a little bit. Exhale, draw on the abdomen, unbend the knee gradually as you return the hands to your heart. Very nice. Try that again at that height of the arms. What does this angle do to your chest, to the back? Lovely. And then go a couple more times with the arms go at a higher angle within your power and comfort. Nice. Focus on the expansion from inside the chest, radiating outwards. Good. And then one more time, and we'll go in and we'll stay a breath. Stay for exhale. Draw in the belly. Stay for inhale. Expand the ribs backwards, forward, sideways, up and down. Nice. When you exhale, return hands to the heart. Good. And then when you're ready, release the arms. You can step back. Pause just a moment. Beautiful. Little house cleaning inside the chest. Let's try the other side now. Turn out left, right foot forward. So we're in Vira 1, yeah. Hands at the heart. Wait for your breath to give you your cues. First to the side, a couple times. When it's ready, inhale, knee bends, chest forward, arms a little back, perhaps. Exhale, come back to the heart. You go like that again, to the side, about shoulder height. Beautiful, good. A little higher a couple times. Letting the breath naturally grow in length, grow in a smooth quality. Lovely. So after you finish the one you're on, let's go into it one more time and stay a breath. Eyes steady as you stay. Maybe even a sense of smiling. Excellent, good. When exhale comes, push the floor away with the front foot, return to the heart. Okay, and then take your time, step the front foot to the back foot, release your arms, pause just a moment. Good, Uttanasana. So we stand now, we're gonna raise the arms from the front this time to that upward open orientation for you. Good, now exhale, bending forward. Feel free to bend your knees a little or a lot. Bend all the way forward within your range of comfort. Good. And then we reverse that. Lift your arms first, as high as you can. Extend the spine, rise back to standing. Good. And let's bend forward again if you're ready. Exhale, bending forward. Abdomen draws towards your back. Inhale carries you up in the reach of the arms. Okay. And then go again. Exhale, and this time stay a breath if you're ready for that. Breath coming and going. Drawing the belly in after during exhale. And you'll rise on an inhale when that comes. And this time lower your arms when you come to standing. Good. And then when ready, go like that one more time. Okay. And we'll stay a couple of breaths. So inhale, carries the arms up, heels into the earth. Exhale, bend forward. Good. As you inhale, the legs might lengthen a tiny bit. As you exhale, they may bend a little bit more. Just like a tiny little micro movement pulsation for a couple breaths. And then on an inhale, let that carry you back to standing. And then lower the arms, exhale. Good. Okay, very good, good. Let's, from here, if you're using a mat, you can face the wide side of your mat. Take a kind of medium stance, not super wide, parallel legs, medium stance, and we'll do a couple variations of Parashva, side bending. So let the arms drape. And when you inhale, take your time. Don't rush to shoulder height. So as you inhale, take a few seconds to let the arms find the horizon out, shoulder height. Good. Now exhale, bend to your left. Lower your left hand towards the outside of your left leg. Reach the other arm up. Side bend, that feels delicious. Okay, inhale. When it comes, return spine to vertical, arms to horizontal. Then the other side. Exhale, draw the belly in. As you tilt, reach towards the sky, and the other hand towards your leg. Inhale, and the chest carries you back to center. Now go like that again to each side. Side bending on the exhale, returning to center on the inhale. Think of stretching up, not down, up towards the sky. Yes, that's it. So we don't want to crunch the side. And then when you come back to center, you can lower your arms. So we just ask the body, how is that for you bending sideways? Yeah. Fine to do one or two more. Now, take the feet a little wider. Okay. We're going to pivot on the right heel and turn the foot in a few degrees. So it's a slight turn in of the right leg. And then turn the left leg out 75 to 90 degrees, okay? Good. We'll start the same way. Inhale, the arms go to shoulder height. Exhale, go to your left. Let the hand reach the leg or maybe the floor if you're really used to this posture. Side bend, Trikonasana, triangle. Good. Inhale, let's come back up. So you just want to check that out and see, is it okay to go in? Is it okay to go out? Exhale the arms down. Okay, now we continue starting the same way, calm, right? Inhale, the arms are carried wide. Exhale, side bending. One arm goes up, the other hand goes towards the leg, foot, or floor. Now, stay here a breath. As you inhale, lift the sternum away from your navel. almost a slight back bending feeling. Stay there, exhale, turn your chest towards the sky as you draw in your belly. Ah, when you inhale, return to standing and exhale just the arms down. Are we okay? Try that again, okay? So inhaling, I'm with every phase of inhale. Exhale, the breath supports my body as I enter Trikonasa. It can be small, medium, or large. Good. Stay a little lift of the sternum away from the navel. Exhale, turn your chest towards the sky. The head can turn up if that's comfortable. Good. Let the inhale carry you back to standing. When you exhale, the arms come down, come back to parallel. And let's try the other side. If you want to rest with your feet underneath you for a moment, many people prefer that. That's fine. We're not in a rush here. Okay, so when ready, we'll resume the wider stance. You'll turn in your left leg a few degrees. So this is helpful for many. And then turn out the right leg 75 to 90 degrees. Feel the imprint of each foot on the floor. Yeah. As you inhale, the breath comes in from above and occupies your whole body. As you exhale and draw in your belly, you tilt to the other side. There's a ease. And then inhale, come back out. What's it like to come out with the breath supporting you? Exhale, you feel your feet as your arms surrender to gravity. Okay, now you're going to go like this in your own timing. So go again, stay one breath for the next 2 times. Explore this in your own timing. Focus on the breath as much as the body. Beautiful, yes, yes. Of course, you can bend the knee some or a lot of the leg you're bending towards, if that eases your hips or your back. That's really good news, so nice. If you're just finishing, you could enter one more time through. Feeling both feet. Spine grows out of the pelvis, out of the legs, feet, and ground. Super. Now each of you will find your own ending. When you finish, and don't rush if you're still going, turn your legs parallel. And on an exhale, you're going to bend forward in this wide stance. Okay? Again, some people are comfortable with the legs extended, or some people it's better to have their knees bent. See what your experience is. And release for a couple breaths. Ask the body what the amount of time or range of motion is best for you. Good, 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 good. After this or another breath, you're going to rise on the inhale, return to vertical. And then bringing your feet underneath you bit by bit, or perhaps a step, big step or jump. And when you return your feet under your pelvis, just bring the palms together in namaste gesture. Feel the heels of or the pads, mounds of your thumbs resting in the valley of your sternum. Now just the slightest pressure of your palms and fingers together. Listen and repeat if you'd like, or listen and listen. Om Hram Mitraya Namaha. Om Hram Mitraya Namaha. One more time. Om Haram Mitraya Namaha. On an exhale, interlace your fingers. On an inhale, invert your palms, full body stretch, Tadasana variation. Good. Exhale, reverse that slowly, Bend your elbows, return your hands, heels of the hands together. Go like that one more time now. Inhale, invert your palms, let the arms rise, chin slightly down. Now stay there. As you exhale, draw in from the pubic area to the navel. Good. Stay one more breath. Inhale, chest, ribs expand in all directions. And when you exhale, lower your arms. Release your hands apart and down. Super. Can we do a little extended vinyasa now? We're going to start on our hands and knees and build a little bit on what we did in the beginning of class. So please find your way to the floor. And we're going to start in the we'll call it child's posture. I know some of you are sticklers for the Sanskrit. Vajrasana, forward bend, if you insist, okay? Rest a moment. What's going on in your body, right? What are the news flashes? Is it breaking news or is it just kind of subtle flow of sensation? It's like we're being nourished from inside, right? The prana is coming in and nourishing. The life force is flowing if there's stagnation. So let's see if we can move that a little bit more. Do you remember when we, in the beginning, we lifted our arms and stood on our knees? Let's start that way once, okay? So when you're ready, you could let the inhale float the arms away from the ground, rise, just stand on your knees. Beautiful. And then simply reverse. Exhale, bend forward again, modulate the lowering of your arms and the movement of your pelvis towards your heels. Now that's good. Do the next movement now. Feel your palms on the floor and inhale, come to all fours. Lift the chest. And then reverse. Exhale back to kneeling forward bend. We're going to go through those two exchanges one more time through. Inhale carries you into length and openness. Stand on the knees, super. When you exhale, reverse that. Bend into forward bend. That's fine too. Lots of variations. Inhale, come to all fours. Lift the chest from inside. Lovely. Exhale, bow. Okay. Next time you bend into the child's pose, pause a moment. Can we build on this a little bit? So we start and end the same way each time. So as you inhale, let the arms again lift and we stand on the knees. Slightly lean the pelvis forward if that's comfortable. Exhale, draw in the belly, I bend forward into kneeling forward bend. Yes, now when you inhale, come to all fours, chest lifts. This time tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the ground away, pelvis lifts. Good, now stay here a breath. Feel the incoming breath. Feel the outgoing breath. Abdomen draws in. Yes. Then we'll reverse on the inhale. When you inhale, lower the knees to the floor, then lift the chest. Head tilts up gently. Exhale, kneeling forward bend. And we finish by inhaling, lifting the arms, standing on the knees. And today we're going to end in the forward bend also. Exhale, bend forward. And rest here a couple of breaths. You okay? Can we take those postures, string them together. And if you know this well enough, you could chant Om on each exhale. Or you could just stay with breathing, that's fine too. So either go ahead at your own pace through this again, or you can follow my direction, okay? On an inhale, let that lift your arms and standing on your knees. Excellent. Good, like you're facing the sun. Exhale, bend forward, chant if you like, bending into forward bend. Then inhale to hands and knees, toes under. Exhale to downward dog, push the ground away, pelvis rises, heels yearn, pleasantly reaching into the ground. We're going to stay a breath here. Incoming breath creates space. And when you exhale, belly travels in. Then when you inhale, lower your knees, that's it. Lift the chest. Exhale, kneeling forward bend. And we finish by inhaling, lift the arms to the sky, standing on the knees. Exhale, kneeling forward bend again. When you finish, and if you're still moving, that's fine, take a moment and rest either in the forward bend or in simple sitting and just notice the effect on your breathing and your mind for a moment. Close your eyes if you want. Just a moment of taking it in. What does that feel like? You're sitting in the friendly light of the sun. Good, good, good. Okay, friends. So let's transition to our backs. Do a couple more movements here. We're going to have a little more time for pranayama today, I hope. So come and lie on your back for a moment. It's a little interlude, a little digestive here to just take a moment to feel and be. Let the arms rest on the ground at a lower angle than, like 45 degrees away from the body or so. Follow your breath in and out for 2 cycles. Good. Now, let an attitude of kindness or benevolence begin to well up within you. See if maybe it starts in your heart or in the corners of your eyes, and maybe if you're not feeling so benevolent, you could smile towards whatever your experience is, and that's fine, that's good. A couple moments of breathing with an attitude of smiling towards oneself. We're all humans on this path, and our strengths and our vulnerabilities. Shine the light of benevolence upon yourself like the sun shines upon everyone indiscriminately, regardless of virtue. If you're lying with your legs long, take a transition to bring the soles of your feet onto the ground. So you stand with the knees bent, lying on your back, knees bent, feet connecting to the floor. Okay. Now, can we start with the arms out to the side at about shoulder height? Let's highlight the imprint of our feet on the floor. In whatever way you can, bring your attention to feeling the heels and the base of the little toes and the base of the big toes. And then you're going to begin to increase the pressure in your feet. As you inhale and expand your chest, let the pelvis lift some away from the ground. What is a height that feels good for your back? Inhale, pelvis rises. Exhale, draw on the belly and lower back down. Do that at this angle of your arms again when you're ready. Focus on the chest expanding, the feet pushing, the chin slightly bows, back of the neck is long. Lovely. Okay. Pause a moment. If you're not sure about the distance between your feet, you could go a little wider, a little closer to see where you get your greatest power. And then we'll bring the arms, if it's appropriate for you, with the palms facing the ceiling, bring your arms at a higher angle. So your arms, where your elbows are on the floor. So where it's really comfortable, where there's no strain. Now try this again when you're ready. Let the inhale initiate the rise of the pelvis. Yeah. Exhale initiates lowering. And let your breath determine the pace, and your breath is naturally growing longer over the course of this practice and your practice over time. Okay. And now, when you're ready, could you bring your arms, next time you lower your pelvis, bring your arms back down so they're more kind of alongside your torso on the floor. And we're going to go the same action in the pelvis and spine again, and stay with your eyes closed for 2 breaths, or what's appropriate for you. Eyes closed, enter on the inhale, stay for a couple of long cycles of breathing here. Eventually the exhale will carry you down, and then pause for a couple more breaths. Let go of the direction of your body. Let go of the direction of your breathing, and just see what happens for a couple cycles of breath here. It's like a conversation in a way. We propose, try this movement, try this breathing, and then we let go when we listen and receive. It's such beautiful, smooth movement I see people doing here. So now we're going to bring the knees to the chest. Leave your pelvis on the ground, bring your knees to your chest. We'll do a couple stages of this. Place your hands over your knees. And in the Yoga tradition, we have the praying mantis hand. So hands are over the knees and the fingers in the same direction as the toes. Now, as you inhale, extend your feet to the sky as you bring the arms overhead to that place on the floor where your chest is happy, shoulders are happy. Exhale, we reverse that. Bend the knees, hands return to the knees, and sink the thighs towards the front of your body. Could you repeat that a couple times? Inhaling, the spine and limbs elongate, little pause, maybe. Exhale, bending, pause. Continue like that for a couple more times, focusing on the possibility of a comfortable pause after inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, after this exhale, pause, rest there a moment, linger, and we'll try one more variation. And if this next one should present any difficulties or strain, then repeat what we just did. Okay, so let's try this now. We're going to leave the arms, we're going to place the arms on the floor and start with your feet to the sky. Okay, so place your hands on the floor next to your pelvis, feet to the sky. So this will be our starting place. Let's just do the legs first. Start with your feet together for this one. Your legs are touching. Now leave one leg up. As you inhale, lower let's say the right leg towards the floor. Straight. Let's do it straight today. Vini yogis bend their knees. Good. Exhale, draw on your belly and lift the leg. Good. Then the other leg. As you inhale, lower the other leg to the floor. So one is going towards the ground, the other one is reaching up. There may be some bending if needed. Exhale, return. Okay? Try that again smoothly as possible again. The leg doesn't have to touch the floor. It can just open halfway or 3/4. That's very good too. Good. Okay. Now, the next time your legs come up, bend your knees and just cradle your legs for a moment. Whee! Good. Strong like bull. Now we'll try one more variation like that where we'll do the same thing with the legs, but the arms are going to participate. So again, start with the feet to the sky, feet touching, arms on the floor. As you inhale and lower one leg, raise your arms overhead. Inhale, raise your arms, lower one leg towards the floor. Good. Exhale, draw on the belly, lift the leg, and lower the arms back down. That's it. So inhale, the other leg lowers as both arms go up. You can flex the feet here, generally speaking. Exhale, lower the arms, return the leg. Good. So if this feels easy to you, then make the breath a little longer and smoother. Go ahead a couple more times. Good. After this next repetition, after this or the next one, you can rest with your knees towards your chest again. Wonderful. Good. Okay, and when you complete that, could you step your feet down and lengthen your legs along the floor and your arms come into Shavasana for a moment where we just, again, let's let go of the particular movements, letting go of directing the body and the breath, and listen to the response in our system for a couple cycles of breathing here. Enjoy that. Now, as you lay on the floor, could you have your palms be oriented towards the sky? And just gently curl your fingers in, like your hands and fingers are like a flower that's kind of closing at night. So not a tight fist, just a kind of curling in, what feels good. Now, as you inhale, you're going to let the fingers unfurl and lengthen and gently spread. Fingers open. As you exhale, the fingers relax and curl back in. Maybe a little squeeze if you like that. Eyes closed. Could you do this 3 more times, 3 or 4 more times? Inhaling, the whole body is opening softly with the fingers. Exhaling, there's a relaxing and a curling. Go ahead like that a couple more times. And then do one in your imagination, where the body actually doesn't move, but you just imagine it. And now imagine that you're laying in the light of the sun, the friendly, just right temperature, warmth of sunlight, your skin absorbing all the nutrients, all the benefits of the sun. When ready, now take a moment and swallow, and gather, move your tongue a little maybe and swallow. We'll transition gradually by bending the knees so the soles of the feet come back to connect to the floor. And let's bend the elbows and place the palms over the eyes for a moment. And we'll roll to the side and we'll come to sitting for some exploration of pranayama or special breathing. So take a moment to find your comfortable sitting orientation where the spine can be long. Legs are definitely secondary, right? So maybe it's cross-legged or kneeling or sitting in a chair. And can we try one thing before we kind of go in? You're going to, uh, if you have hair on your head, you can interweave your fingers kind of through your hair and then like pull up a little bit. Does that feel good? Push your head a little bit back into your fingers, right? So you're creating a little bit of traction. So it's that movement of that skull bone back and up, and the gaze is slightly down that we can explore here. So when you're ready, you can release your arms and close your eyes. And just let the breath be free for a couple moments and kind of listen to it, feel it. Of course, you can move anytime you need to, and we're allowing the body to generally settle. So always feel free to adjust for your comfort if needed. Now we begin to propose these particular qualities to the breath. So as you breathe in, focus in the inside of your chest, like there's a connection between your chest and the sun. As you exhale, consciously, delicately draw the low belly and the navel towards your spine. Just start with that. Okay. Inhaling, I focus in my chest connected to the sun. Exhale, draw in the belly gradually. Ujjayi breathing, if you know that. Beautiful. Now we continue like that and propose a pause after the inhalation. Inhale, and in the pause after inhale, in your mind, hear the sound of Om. Exhale long and smooth. Pausing after inhale for 2 or 3 seconds, silent Om. Exhale, abdomen draws in. Continue like that and propose the same thing after exhalation. Pause after exhale, 2 or 3 seconds, silent Om. Silent Om after exhalation and after inhalation. Two more breaths like that. When you complete this breath and pause, release those intentions and just receive and feel the response of your system for a couple of moments. In your own way, connect to the friendly light of the sun, smiling towards yourself in all of your strengths, in all of your vulnerabilities. Now, as you inhale, allow yourself to, as if drawing in some of this friendly light of the sun into your chest. And when you exhale, it circulates through the rest of your body, your rest of your system. A few times like that, as you inhale, drawing in the friendly light of the sun into your heart area. Pause a little, savor it. Exhale, it spreads and circulates into every cell and molecule of the body. Pause and it becomes part of you. Continue like this. Inhale, drawing into the chest, light. Pause and savor it. Exhale, it spreads through your system, your body. Pause, it becomes part of you. Two more cycles like this. Could you do 3 more breaths like this? And when you exhale and circulate this energy and feeling, send it to a vulnerable part of yourself or a part of yourself that needs more support. Same pattern, nourishing our vulnerabilities. After you complete this one, let go of that and simply rest and feel and be for a couple moments. Smiling, inner smile of compassion towards all facets of yourself. If you'd like, now you could place your hands at your heart, either in a namaste gesture or palms on the heart and overlapped. Rest there a moment. Feeling the friendly companionship and accompaniment of the breath always with us. And as you inhale, you can let your arms open a little bit to the side. It doesn't have to be a big stretch, just sweet opening. Very breath filled movement. Exhale, hands return to the heart. Stay a breath here. And you'll continue like that a couple more times. One time moving, opening and closing, and then resting a breath at the heart in between. And if the hands want to return and rest in some other part of your body, like your eyes or your abdomen, feel free to do that if you wish. A couple more times. After this next one, let's try a couple movements like this with the eyes open. One more like that. And when you finish that, you can rest with your hands wherever you like. And we will complete our practice by chanting together. I've shared it on the screen. You can chant with me a few times or just listen if you want to. Om Ram Mitraya Namah. Om Ram Mitraya Namah. Om Ram Mitraya Namah. Om Ram Mitraya Namah. One more time. Om Ram Mitraya Namah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. So, I wish you a great weekend.